While we are all gathered in a virtual space, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge that we are all situated on lands and waterways that have known human activity for thousands of years. From where I'm joining you in Toronto, I'm on land that belonged to the Wendat people in pre-colonial times, before changing hands several times with the Haudenosaunee, the Neutral, the Wendat Tiantane, and finally ending with the settling of the Anishinaabe Mississaugas. This territory is comprised of ceded land under the Toronto Treaty 13 of the Upper Canada Land Surrenders and the William Treaty, as well as unceded land that continues to be contested today. This land is protected by the Dish with One Spoon Treaty, originally made by the Anishinaabe and the Haudenosaunee to share and protect the land. All subsequent Indigenous nations and people, Europeans, and all other newcomers are invited into this territory in the spirit of peace, friendship, and respect. Let us all do our part to uphold this treaty and share and protect the lands and waterways. I feel most connected to the land when I get to walk around the city. Not only do I feel connected to the communities that came before me, but to the original stewards of this land and the first storytellers who infused this land with imagination and creativity and continue to actively do so in our current artistic landscape. I thank them, and I thank you. Enjoy the show.
Who's that fabulous wonder? Come over down under, and everyone's eager to know. She'll steal your heart and your thunder and give you a show. With Aunt Sheila so near, keep your schedule clear. Buckle up because here we go.
It's with Aunt Sheila. Hello, Internet! Hello, Sheila heads. Everybody, welcome to With Aunt Sheila. I'm your host, Aunt Sheila, new in town. This is your, weekly chat show where we're going to meet people in the scene, people in the comedy scene. We get to know who's shaking, who's moving, who's doing what. Maybe I make a friend. Maybe I get to go to a party or whatever. Who knows? Life is long. Let's hang in there and see what happens. Now, if you're joining me again this week, first of all, thank you. Thank you so much. And this is our second week here on Bad Dog Comedy TV. And I've got to tell you, okay, my life has changed substantially since last week, since last that we saw each other. I mean, welcome to the internet. Anything can happen. If anything, that's the slogan. Too bad Las Vegas. I'm stealing it. This one's the internet's. My life has changed significantly. And I'll tell you what the first change is, folks at home. The first change, I got here to the studio StreamYard. And, if you tuned in last week, Sean, the technician, was here. We celebrated our first, week anniversary. It was a paper anniversary. It was very nice. I gave him a poem. Look back in the records if you haven't seen that episode. Anyway, I show up. And Sean is gone. There is no more Sean the technician. Now, I'm not taking it personally because what I did discover is that I'm being joined by Connor Lowe, Connor the technician. Now, Connor, are you there? Connor the technician. Now, I got to know because, look, you can imagine I don't get included in a lot of the administrative emails that go on with Aunt Sheila. You send a couple, cat gifts too often in an email thread, and they just take you right off of that CC and no more CCs for Mimi. So I want to know, obviously, you must have watched the show last week, must have been just, obsessed. We had Adam Lazarus. It was so much fun. We talked to Chris Hemsworth. We got all hot and bothered, under the cooler. I imagine you were sitting at home. You just were really dying to get in on this. Did you pay Sean the technician to take his role? Did you give him all your money? What happened?
No. So the thing is, I was busy last week. I was going to be the tech, and then Sean was covering for me. So because I was busy, I also didn't watch it. Sorry, Aunt Sheila.
Connor the technician. Okay, am I learning this right now? You are late for work, significantly late for work, and then you didn't even catch up on last week. You haven't even seen. Oh, Connor, I mean, look, if this was Judge Judy right now, I'd have to get the bailiff. I know. Wow, Connor. The internet is speaking to you right now. Look, I mean, Penance, look, you can make it up to me right now. Are we going to have a great show together, you and I? Are we going to have a good one?
Yeah. maybe we'll let you back in the group email thread. Who knows?
You know, that would be great because I have some strong opinions on what I think the dress code should be for some of those online Zoom calls. I want more animal print. I need plant accompaniment, bring your own plant. It's much like, bring your child to work, but it's just, bring your own aloe. So I've got a lot of ideas, obviously. So you'll talk to someone, you'll get me back on those emails?
I'll see what I can do. Mainly, I just I tech these live streams. I'm not really so much the email guy, but I'll find.
But you
out
have a
who
computer.
is.
Do you have a computer?
Yeah. So you need a computer in order to stream.
Yes. Yeah, I've been told that. All right, good. Oh, well, this is very helpful advice. And speaking about being helpful, Connor, since you're full of great ideas, I want to remind folks at home, if you have not had a chance yet to donate to Bad Dog Comedy TV, all right, we're giving you stuff that's free, but it's fantastic. That's right. Thank you, Connor. Redeeming yourself as usual. Bring it up there. If you have a chance, if you're able to donate, consider it like buying a ticket for a show, like tipping your server, or maybe it's like we're on a first date and you're picking up the check for a couple coffees. Maybe I'll do the favour back. Who knows? Like I said, life is long. So if you haven't had a chance to donate, please consider doing so. And you know what? I love a good brag. Fire it up in the chat and let's just, I'm happy to publicise that. If someone wants to be a bit of a braggart, I'm a fan. Okay, now, Connor.
Yeah, I'm Connor.
Yeah, Connor, my life has changed so much from being on the internet. Now, this is the thing about the internet. It's worldwide. So it's like so large. If you think about it as a workspace, I mean, you could just get lost for days. It'd be fantastic, I have been going down these wormholes. I don't know if you like this on the internet. I imagine I'm the only one who does this. You get in a topic and you just, it's 2 a.m. You don't know where all the time has gone. And what I found that I love on the internet, this like whole life hacks thing. Hashtag life hacks. Yeah, now you seem to know about this, do you, Connor?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah, okay, well, this is new to me, but I am loving it. It's a new year. I want to be better, right? 2021, let's make it more efficient. Let's make it work. I need a lot of plastic grocery bags that need to be tucked away, put away somewhere nicely so I pull them out. There's all kinds of stuff like that on the internet when you search life hacks. Folks at home, if you're watching, look, I'm a sponge. I'm ready to soak it up. Give me your life hacks. Let's chat it out right now. Maybe this show can be both entertaining and also a little bit informative, So if you got a life hack, look, we're going to bring it up. We're going to chat about it. I've got a couple to share of my own, but I'm throwing it to Connor. Connor, you seem to know about it. Do you have a particular life hack that you could share with folks at home? Maybe make our lives a little bit better, cheaper, whatever.
Oh, yeah. So
okay.
Here's the thing. A couple years ago, I got a dog,
yes.
as I'm sure you heard earlier.
That was yours.
That
oh,
was
good.
my
I thought it
dog.
was the people upstairs, but that's yours.
No,
good.
No, it was mine.
Okay.
Sorry. But
No,
the thing
that's all
is,
right.
it forces you to go outside.
Yes.
And normally, I wouldn't be going outside at all. So without the dog, not going outside. That's my life hack.
Life hack, get a dog. Another life hack, I'd say show up late a week late to a job. That seems like a good life hack. You don't always have to be on time. You're just stretching the limits. So that's fantastic.
Another life hack, and that is just put like a piece of black tape over your webcam, just for things, and then have it slowly fall down. Yeah.
That's all right. Connor, it's live. It's exciting. It's the stuff of life. It's what we want to engage with. I love to see your duct tape. Oh, we got a life hack. It's from Avery Jean Brennan. Get a cat and then you don't need friends. Avery Jean, I think that's fantastic. Get a cat and you don't need friends. I think I got a life hack to throw right back at you. Speaking about not having friends or spending time inside and now we're all a little bit alone. We want to break it up. You want to see some friendly faces. Here's my life hack for you. If you like me, if you live alone, but you want to see a fresh face, consider maybe doing something like putting faces on your groceries. Right, let me get that. So yeah, something like that, right? Like this is a friendly set of bananas, They just greet me and it's a happy morning. Yeah, thank you, Gabby. It is great advice, isn't it? Yeah. And like that box of cereal wants to tell me something first thing. It's like, you made a good choice. Someone plays Phoebe. someone has to be Ross, and there we go, friends.
I have a quick question. What happens if you eat one of those bananas?
Oh, good idea. I guess it would be sort of like if I eat one of these bananas. Well, what's that? I guess it's an inquisitive face. If we did this, he sort of looks a little bit inquisitive. He sort of looks like maybe on his own. I'm not sure. Together they make a pair. I think you're now instructing me that I have to eat both at the same time. That's going to be a lot to handle.
Your life.
You know what, Connor? Thank you. I'm living my best life. Maybe they'll both end up in a blender, let's be honest. And then it'll be bad times for those bananas. So you also mentioned being inside. Now, Aussie by heart, by birth and by heart, obviously these Canadian winters are killing me. I miss the sun so much. So I just advise, if you don't have, if you have some spare recycling, if you like to do a little bit of arts and crafts, here's a life hack from me to you. Maybe you just make yourself like a little bit of a little sun, like a little old El Paso sun, all right? And you can just stick that up in a window, and it's like always sunny in Sheila's apartment. I'll just put it here for right now, maybe. Oh, if it will stay. There we go. All right, there we go. A little bit of sun. Maybe it's staying. There we are. Sunshine. Hope it doesn't fall. And that's just a great way to bring a little like interior design, decor, DIY. I don't know. I think other side. I think that's pretty snazzy. I don't know. If anyone also wants to hire me for a little bit of interior design, I'd say get in touch. Slip into the DMs, as a famous person once said. Speaking of famous people, now Connor, you weren't here last week, and you've confessed that you didn't watch. So I'm just going to let you, in on a little bit of a special skill of mine, you could say. I happen to know, without tooting my own horn here, I happen to know quite a bit about celebrities, what they're doing, what they're up to, what's in, what's out, what's happening. Not only just Hollywood, Australia, the UK, I'm everywhere, surprised by the internet, but somehow also everywhere. It's the enigma of Aunt Sheila. So I think we should go to our first segment of unconfirmed celebrity gossip.
Unconfirmed celebrity gossip.
All right. Oh, okay. Connor, is this a celebrity that you want to know about? Oh, obviously. So, okay. Now, this person goes without saying. Folks at home, if everyone knows, Connor, please declare your love for this person. You got to say their name. Evangeline Lilly.
So,
yes.
I was a big fan of Lost when it was airing. I don't know if you remember the show Lost.
I do.
And, recently, my partner was watching Ant-Man and the Wasp.
And yes.
I'd forgotten about Evangeline Lilly, so she's now in the MCU. What else is she up to?
Well, yeah, that's a very good question, and I'm shocked and amazed that you could forget about Evangeline Lilly. Obviously, not a day goes by without me thinking about her, to be honest. It will surprise you to know, you can tell that she's obviously very stylish. And, the hot scoop on what Evangeline Lilly is doing, and I'll just share it with the folks at home and yourself. Evangeline Lilly, now she is, obviously a real mover and shaker in the fashion industry. And I don't know if you've been following the advocacy for Velcro that's been happening, but there's been a lot of push by very fashion-forward celebrities to have more ballroom gowns, more everyday fashion wear made completely of Velcro, so they can do fast slips in and out. That's right. That's the look that she would give, any time presented with a button. Or a zipper, quite frankly, zippers being the most aggressive of the fashion trends. So she and a number of other celebrities, Paul Rudd, I believe, is also included in this, are really gathering the community together and declaring basically a war on the buttons, all for Velcro. I can tell you also, I believe that they've enlisted Tom Ford to create the first full fashion line made entirely, that's right, there she is. That's a look that says, I'm on a quest to find Velcro. So that's what she's up to. And I wouldn't be surprised if the next time we saw her down a red carpet, she was basically sticking to the carpet. So that's what's up with Evangeline Lilly. And it sort of reminds me, actually, because I'm a little bit older than you, maybe, Connor. And back where I'm from, when Velcro first came out, I mean, it was like sliced bread. It was a brand new invention, and everyone wanted to get in on it. And in fact, I remember my mother kept me at home from school the first day that it was released on market, clutching our buttons. All of us were just so afraid that someone was coming for us and for our buttons. So it created quite a bit of chaos back in Melbourne. So that's the scoop. It's back up again. The Velcro Wars. Who will win? So, Connor, I hope that answers it for you. And thank you for this stunning round of unconfirmed celebrity gossip.
Unconfirmed celebrity gossip.
All right. Now, again, if you haven't had a chance to subscribe to the Bad Dog Comedy TV, you got to get on top of this because it's time. I don't want to waste any time. We've got to bring out our guest. She's so fantastic. And again, if you subscribe to Bad Dog Comedy TV, you're going to see her everywhere. I promise you. You know her as a Toronto stand-up. She's also known internationally for her stand-up work. She has her own SOS comedy show. And right now she is hosting Quarantine here on Bad Dog Comedy TV Tuesdays at 4:30. Please help me welcome Tamara Shevon.
Yay!
Yes!
Hello.
Tamara Shevon, air horns, just for you, just for you, just for you, just for you. Welcome to With Aunt Sheila.
Thank you for having me. I love this.
Oh my gosh, flattery. You can get me every time with it. Now, okay, you seem to be joining me from... Your set is better than my set. I'm having set envy. You are joining me from your own bar. Where all the drinks are on you? What's going on there, Tamara? What's happening?
All the drinks were on me. I tip myself at the end of the night.
You better.
Yeah, it's every day is a journey to find out what happened the night before.
It is like you're on Lost. You're like Evangeline Lilly, but like it's like finding out that there is an end. It won't be so disappointing, hopefully, at the end. That's right. I said it.
Did they get found? I don't even know. I didn't watch Lost. What happened at the end?
I don't know. I feel like J.J. Abrams just came out and said, like, I was a puppet the whole time. I'm just calling it. Spoiler alerts is what we should call this show. Now, Tamara, I'm laughing already. You are hysterical. Quarantine is fantastic. If you're not watching it at home, folks, what are you doing after the show? All right, and after tonight's premiere on Bad Dog Comedy, after the show tonight, you need to get on Quarantine. You have a comedian on every week. You ask them 3 questions, and it is both like the great questions and hilarity ensues. Can you tell me about how this show came about?
Okay, so I thought the pandemic was going to last like 2 months. So
we all did. Yes. I spent everything I had. I thought it would take me first. I thought the money couldn't run out. So go on.
Yeah, I was like, Trudeau, stop. Actually, come back, So I started doing the show on Instagram Live. Honestly, the worst platform in the world. Shout out to Instagram Live for just not making that.
Reverse shout out. Okay.
Reverse shout out. Like, can we get that on a laptop at any point? Instagram, can we? Anyway, no. So no. I started doing that on there. It was 5 questions that I made people answer no matter what. And the whole thing was that once I started realizing the quarantine wasn't going to end, I was like, let's just expose all of our shit. We'll never see each other again. There's no more consequences.
Like, it's just like, let's do it. You like really call people out. You like spill, like, it's not just spilling the tea. Like, the tea doesn't make it back into the pot. There's no reverse spill. It's all out there. And you do such a reverse shout. It's a shout in. We're in shout in culture, shout out culture. I'm not sure. So you do such a great job of being so curious about the other people that are on your show, and you're so funny. Is curiosity part of the mix of being a very funny person? Because it feels like genuinely you're dying to know about the other person. You want to make them their best self, so they're really comfortable to share some really. Again, if you haven't watched it, guys, get on it, because people really go to like some very brave places in their opinions and in their comedy. It's fantastic. And you make them feel, I laugh out loud. Is curiosity part of being a very funny person?
I am very curious. I like to know everyone's business, and I don't want anyone to know mine. So I'm a very good listener. That's why I'm such a good listener. I want to know everything about you, and I'll never tell anybody. But now you're telling everybody, so I can tell everybody. You know?
Oh, you really figured out the liability route that way. No one's accountable.
Said it.
You said it. That's right. No one can get you on the record. This is great.
Yeah.
Yeah. No video trail can come back. This is not a deposition. Well, that's amazing. That's so amazing. Do you have now? I want to know because look, you're a stand-up comic, and we were chatting a little bit before the show. Truth be told, I get very nervous before this, but when you're a stand-up and you're talking to people, like let's say at a cocktail party or whatever, when someone finds out that you are very Sagittarius. That's
Sagittarius.
Right. Same. We got a lot of Sagittariuses in the room. Okay, all right, I love it. Again, if you want to spill your tea on being Sagittarius, please, people in the comments, go for it. We're here with Tamara. She wants to hear it all. When people find out you're a stand-up comic, how does the conversation change?
Oh my gosh. Okay, every time someone finds out that I'm a stand-up comedian, they're like, oh, I got a joke for you, or tell me a joke. Those, like, it never gets old. It's like, no, pay me. You know what I mean? Pay me.
That's right. Have you ever asked for that? Like, I'll tell you a joke, how much do you have? It'll determine how good the joke is.
No one has. If someone's asking you to tell them a joke, they don't have more than $5. Like,
you heard it here. I got a little bit of tea. I did it.
And they're always just like, oh, you know what? You can try this one on stage. And I'm like, no.
No. This never made... You've never... Because if someone had a really good joke, they do it themselves, right? Like, what's the word... Do you recall any terrible jokes that you've gotten that people have suggested you do?
I'm trying to think. I have one joke, but it actually was kind of funny, and it would be really funny if that was the kind of... Also, people don't know what kind of comic I am, but it was like, people keep calling the BG brothers racist, and they keep saying, we're not. We're brothers.
I have to say, I mean, the BG's like, you know, we are connected, but I don't understand that one. I don't. I mean, from the dulcet falsetto tones, I'm not sure what the BG's would...
Yeah, so that was the joke. They're like, try it next time. And I was like...
No. A strong no, right? Tips and tricks. We're talking life hacks. You know, I just unsolicited. I feel like if the joke comes with a footnote and maybe like a scroll down manual, it doesn't fly, right? If you have to explain it. No. Now, I need to know. You must have a life hack that you like. Is this a thing that is in your life? Do you move towards these sorts of ideas?
I love a good life hack, I will say.
Yes.
I have a really good life. I have so many life hacks. My favorite one is how to get drunk for cheap.
Please do tell.
Okay, some people might know this if they know me. I don't like, for example, I'm sitting at a bar, so I'll do this for you.
Yes, please, a demo.
Here's a bottle of wine. You can't just drink this bottle of wine. You got to flip it over. First of all, it's from New Zealand, okay?
All right.
Just letting you know.
You know, I know, a little bit of a turf war. Let's not get into it. You know, yeah, fair.
My thing is that, like, if you try to, like, mistake a Aussie for a Kiwi, they yell at you about it in the exact same accent. So
That's fair. That's very fair. You know, it's actually, in fact, quite a thing that we all decided to do. It's really just a joke. It's a prank.
Like, they're like, how can you not tell the difference? I'm like, I don't know.
How can you not tell? Jumper, zipper. We say different. Yeah, I know.
Right? So this is 13%. Okay.
Yes.
13%. Okay. Mm-hmm. Whatever. You get it. 13%.
Yes, I understand. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So that's okay. Like, I could get that. If this was like $14, I would never buy this. Okay. Never.
Okay. So like $1% is too much to pay, is what we're saying.
But if this is like, so here we go. This one's 12.5, but if this was the $8.95, better bang for your buck. You got to go percentage to price ratio. Okay.
I have never thought about wine like that, but it makes so much sense. And like now, you know, come on, we got to make it all last. Like I said, I really only thought the pandemic was lasting a couple of weeks. I will say. So, you know, I'm talking to my groceries. Things are thin over here. So, I mean, I love this.
This one, here we go. This one's also 12.5. 12.5 is pretty good. You're trying to aim for a 14% bottle of wine for about $10 to $11. Usually Argentina range.
They know how to do it.
Bulgaria has a very good wine. It's not about taste, it's about how you feel the percentage.
Right, so, it's about the cellular absorption, really, at that point. It's not really about the taste.
Exactly.
That's fantastic. Now, I mean, I'm dying to know. I just want to keep flipping open the book. Do you live your life with another kind of a life? Do you have any others to share with us? Because I'm going to go to the LCBO tomorrow, and I'm going to say, show me your percentage to dollar wine here, miss.
I will tell you, boxed wine is always 11%. So, I mean, it's a good bang for your buck. I would suggest, if you're getting L'Ambiance, that's 11%, really bottom of the barrel. But once you've blacked out, it doesn't matter. Don't go for the naked grape. It's 3 liters. It's not even worth your money. You got to get 4 liters, at least 11%, under $42.95.
Now, I happen to know, inside track, that you have about a keg's worth of wine where you're joining from. Audience at home, you have to see this. Tamara says that she's calling from a bar. All right, who knows? Don't know where you got the keys. It's fine. It's all right. Calling from a bar, and you're like, hold on, you'll like this. She shows. Can you show it to the camera?
Actually, you know what? Let me get. It will take me 1 second.
That's all right. I'll vamp. If you can imagine how many liters a human body holds, I want to show.
Okay, so this was the one that we finished. Okay, that's done now. But this is like a nice little how cute is that?
I mean, it's very Currie friendly, you know.
Yeah, you can fit
take it on a bike. Just bike down. It's a very efficient but a magnanimous kind of a roadie, really, when you think about it.
You just have to be on the road with it.
We are not saying drunk driving. Absolutely not. Everyone at home, absolutely not. But we are saying, be responsible with that keg of wine. What do you have on tap? What do you have on tap?
You know what? Nothing really. Oh, do you mean like an actual tap? We do have a beer fridge that
you have a beer fridge,
but we don't have a keg there right now.
I am so upset that it's a pandemic right now because you have come with. Some people show up with a setting that you kind of want to go to. You could charge cover to get into where you're calling from. So you charge cover, you pour them this huge keg of wine, you do a quick set, I'm saying a whole evening adventure. Yeah, Tamara's place. Look for it on Airbnb when all this clears up. We could have, that's right, we got a bunch of people that want to show up to your place. Tamara, now, go on, yes.
I mean, feel free, I can't do this on my own, so...
maybe, but we're not there yet,
2065, we'll all hang out when this is over.
It's just right around the corner. It's like a state of mind, really, at this point. You just really got to lean in, I suppose. We'll all be run by robots at that point. It's fine. Now, right. I know right now I can't. I'm doing the dry Jans, so I'm dry January for those at home, if you're new to understanding the term. But I know you are not doing dry January. Tell me why, Tamara. What is your plan for the dry?
So I'm doing dry February, which I usually do every year. It's to raise money for the Cancer Society, for cancer research. So basically I have a lot of friends and a lot of people that I know that have been really close to me that have lost their lives to this. So yes. Really bad disease. So I want to make sure that I do my part. And if it means me not drinking and getting all of it in January, that's what I'm doing.
That's right. All right. For the cause, we're going to make sure that we let people know. Can people find that on your website or whatever? Or how do you promote your dry February?
It will be on all of my socials, and I'll give them to you guys at the end of the show, and you guys can donate whatever you would like to dry Feb starting in February.
That is such a good call. Oh, God, I'm so excited for that. I'm so glad that you brought that up. Now, okay, just to spin things a little bit here, do you like games, Tamara? Are you a big fan of games?
I love games. I'm a huge game person.
You're a game person?
I'm so competitive.
I love it. I love someone who's really competitive over parlor games. That nothing makes me happier about that. Folks at home, play along. You know, we'll pit everybody against each other. You'll have to know how you do because I'm not going to keep your score. But you know, it's an honor system for you. All right, but we've got Tamara here, and it's time to play. How do you feel about playing Tinder Profile or Maroon 5 lyric?
Okay, I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Tinder profile or Maroon 5 lyric.
How do you like that jingle? I love it. It always makes me laugh. All right, so the name of the game, it's Tinder Profile or Maroon 5 lyric. I'm going to read something out to you. You're going to guess. This is a chance to just really have bragging rights at this point. Now, how familiar are you with Maroon 5?
I didn't listen to anything past the first album.
All right.
But I have listened involuntarily to a lot of their music on the radio. So.
I was going to say, have you been to like a Walmart change room? Like,
yes, I've been to Winners.
Yes, you've been to Winners. Have you bought a Kindle? That's usually where you'll be hearing something from Maroon 5. Something that makes, you know, your room smell. All right, so here we go. Feeling confident. I know. Yes. I want you to feel confident, and you're competitive. I love it. You're competitive. Let's win.
Yeah.
All right. First one. Aren't we too grown for games? What would that be? Would that be a Maroon 5 lyric or a Tinder profile?
Say that one more time.
Aren't we too grown for games? Folks at home, you can play too.
That is Maroon 5.
You are right. That is Maroon 5. Air horn. All right. And you get a sticker.
Yes.
Living for the stickers. All right. Here's the next one. I can be a toxic BF.
That's a Tinder profile.
Oh my God, you're right. That is a Tinder profile. Okay, you need to know this about this. This Tinder profile says, I can be a toxic BF, parentheses, swipe up to see my daughter. So that's very disturbing. Thank you, Gabby. I think this game is great too. And it's a real, unfortunately, it highlights the cesspool that is Tinder.
I love how that guy's just like, I'm from Parkdale. Like, literally just...
Are you available for daycare? Like, you know. All right, last one. Now, you got a chance to do 3 out of 3. I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh,
all right, here we go. We're going to set records here. All right, last one. Yeah, I'm a mama's boy. What is that? Is that a Tinder profile or a Maroon 5 lyric?
That is a Tinder profile.
Oh my God, I thought you were going to... It's a Tinder profile!
Yes!
Oh, big winner. 3 stickers. That's right. I can't believe. All right, this has been Tinder profile, a Maroon 5 lyric.
Tinder profile, a Maroon 5 lyric.
Tamara, you won everything.
I'm so happy about it.
Yeah, I hope you... Is that the cake coming out?
Yeah. I'm rewarding myself.
That's right. Because you know what? It's been a lot long. That was a long, hard game. I'm so glad you got 3 out of 3, and I'm so glad because you said that you were so competitive. I want a big winner here. Okay, great. I'm so... 3 chicken dinners. Oh my God, I love it. Now, did you think you were going to do 3 out of 3? Did you believe
I always think I'm going to get the best. I'm so competitive. I was like, go into your mind, everything you've ever known about Maroon 5. I was so invested.
You did it. Well, that's so amazing. Well, you know, right, like, I am beyond words. I am like, I am not Helen Hunt. This is not as good as it gets. I want more from you. All right. How do you feel about sticking around? Guys, I think we have to ask at home. Folks, we got to ask Tamara 10 questions, right? Will you stick around for 10 questions?
I can do 10 questions.
You can do 10 questions. Let's do it.
Yeah.
10 questions.
10 questions. So it's like inside the actor studio, but now you're inside Aunt Sheila's studio. So get prepared. All right. 10 questions. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Yeah, that's the card. 10 questions.
Hey.
All right. Yes. So just off the top of your head, you feeling good about answering stuff? All right.
Yes.
Okay, great. 10 questions. Question number 1. What is your favourite condiment?
Ketchup.
Classic. Grilled cheese?
With grilled cheese, I will say one thing about it. I wasn't allowed to have ketchup until I was 18. My mom, I was really it made me really hyper, so my mom thought that it was going to last forever, so she never had ketchup in the house, so I went wild with ketchup, and now I love it. Anyway, that's right, okay.
What a great origin story about ketchup. I'm never going to look at the condiment bottles the same in my fridge. All right, question number 2. What is your least favourite condiment? What is your least favourite condiment?
Mustard.
Of course. Yellow mustard, it's practically plaster. I'm in agreement with you there. All right, question number 3. What excites you, Tamara?
Chicken.
Chicken? Any kind of chicken or a particular
Fried
kind?
chicken. Chicken nuggets, really.
What's your favourite dunking sauce? This is a subsidiary question. No.
I have a whole set about this. Sweet and sour sauce.
Yes.
Obviously.
Yes.
Barbecue, what are we in England? Come on. It's sweet and sour sauce.
Sweet and sour sauce. All right. Takeout. It's making me want to skip the dishes. Okay. Question number 4. What do you think excites others?
Getting out of lockdown.
That couldn't be truer. Getting out of lockdown, coming over to your place for a keg of wine. All right. Question number 5. At a wedding, do you order chicken or fish? I think we know the answer.
It's actually fish.
Stop it. Really? Because catered fish is better?
Because fish is hard to make on your own. And
That's fair.
a lot of people don't like fish, and I love fish. I was a pescatarian for a while. So when you get good fish at a wedding, you got to take advantage because that shit's expensive.
That's right. It's go for the tilapia. Okay. Yeah. Question number 6. At a buffet, what do you go back for?
Potatoes.
Oh, potatoes. And ketchup? A little dipping, maybe?
No.
No. That's a bridge too far. Okay, our whole friendship is now in question. I've said too much. All right, that's my own life hack. Potatoes and ketchup. Try it. It's like fries, but they're just, roasted. Okay, anyway, it's not about me.
I'll try it.
It's fine. You know what? Your face says you're not going to, so don't lie. It's all right.
I'll try it.
I'm dying. Oh my God, I wish this show was 2 hours. No, okay. Question number 7. What is your favourite stand-in for a curse word?
Oh my gosh. Okay, Baba Ganoush. Every time I hit myself, I used to be like, Baba Ganoush! And me and all of my friends used to say it, and now that's my favorite stand-in. I'll be like, what the Baba Ganoush is this? And Baba Ganoush doesn't know how good they have it. I've been using them for so long, I could get sued.
That's right. I know. The eggplants will get together, and they're just really going to have it out. Look out. All right. Question number 8. In a hotel room, do you leave a tip for the cleaning staff? Now, be honest. Have you ever done this?
If I'm in a developing country, not if I'm at a Hilton in Toronto. You guys are fine.
Okay, fair. All right, that's the tea on that. Consider it spilt. All right, Chris. Mop up the floor. All right, question number 9. What profession, other than your own, would you like to attempt?
A trapeze person. Those trapeze people. That'd be so fun to try. Because I'm so not athletic anymore. I used to be, and I would love to do some swinging from things and jumping around and being athletic and having core strength. Remember core strength when you were 5? I am not anymore. I remember swinging from monkey bars and scooping myself up and getting on top. Can you imagine me trying to do that right now? I'd be hanging there, be please help!
Well, no, I mean, can any of us really do it? I mean, now the motivation to get myself higher, it's to what? Now, as adults, it's there better be, I'm going to say it, there better be a keg of wine at the top of this thing, or I'm not wasting my arm strength. I don't know if you can see, but, this doesn't get you very high, so, I'd have to be motivated by a 14% drink or something to get up there right now.
Right?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Question number 10. All right, here's the one. When you stand at the pearly gates of heaven, what would you not want to hear God say?
Ooh. I don't think I'd like him to... what would I not like him to say?
Or her, whatever. God as a figure.
God. So, what God would be disappointed in me for?
Oh, no, you don't have to go that deep. No, just what do you not want him to say?
Oh, okay.
This isn't a confession. Don't worry. It would be a very different kind of a show if I said, now, Tamara, honestly, tell us. Can you imagine? It would be the secret worst interview show. People just confessing like crimes, things that they've done. We have it on record. No.
What are you ashamed of? I would not like God to say it's a no from me, but Kanye's here.
Make heaven great again. Really, that's what it'd be all about. I'm afraid. Oh, Kanye, my presence is my presence. All right, thank you so much for answering 10 questions.
10 questions.
Tamara, now I've just had a blast, and I want it for a bonus round. I know you're very curious. Yeah, that's right. If that mustard. All right, children might be watching, people. Like, let's not. It's late. We're talking about when the arm-to-body ratio changes at a certain age. That's right, it does. Mine got heavier for some reason. My arms got much heavier. I didn't do anything to make that
so you're saying it's not my fault. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, that's how you interpret. Oh, great. Yeah. It's not our fault. Stop it, monkey bars. Stop taunting us. We don't want to get up there. You don't have a drink, I'm not interested. Now, okay, Tamara, I've had so much fun doing this. You are such a curious and inquisitive person, but so I want to offer, just as a bonus round, I happen to have in my possession, one of the last of my possessions, a very dirty quarter. I don't know, it's just the charm. I probably should wash it. If you want to know how people get sick from things, we should look in our purses. But anyway, all right, so I've got a quarter, and I feel like you can get a chance to ask heads, ask me a question. Tails, you can ask Connor the technician. I think he's still here. You can ask him a question. You feel like playing?
I do want to play.
Okay, all right. So we're going to flip the coin. All right. Heads, it's me. Tails is Connor. All right, here we go. Flipping. And we're at heads. I promise you it was the dirty side. Heads. You can ask me a question.
Okay. Who would be your celebrity hall pass?
Oh, what do you mean by hall pass? Like, who would get me?
So, like, if you were with somebody and you got to choose someone that you could be with outside of your relationship,
oh, yes.
Who would it be?
All right. Now, anyone who knows me, you have to know, obviously, I have an obsession with Adam Levine. It's true. But that's just the obvious one. That's what everybody knows. It's true. I know. You look, I think he and I would do well together. Like, not as a Trivial Pursuit couple. I think he would sort of slow me down, if I'm honest. I have a feeling. So I'm going to say no, but I'm going to keep it in the realm of the voice. I got to say, you know what? I've got to give it up to Blake Shelton, not Adam. I know it would be Adam Levine. Really, it would be. But I might cheat on Adam with Team Blake. That's right, Blake Shelton from The Voice.
Yeah,
6'4"
man alive.
Oh my God.
2015 or something crazy like
and
that.
And it's like, Gwen Stefani, like, did you not have enough? Like, Gavin Rossdale, he was he was not, to be thrown away. And I don't know what happened there. Controversy's still out, I'm sure. But then really bounced back with Blake Shelton, just really, turning out hits. And Hemsworth, I know. Hemsworth. Gabby would do Hemsworth, it's true. Look, there's a lot of beautiful people that would be a great hall pass.
I'm like, you have a whole school right now. You're in every hallway.
That's where I tend to be. That's alarming. I can't say that. That's where I tend to be. No, that's terrible. That's really why they shut everything down. Aunt Sheila's in the halls. All right, so Dak. Look, Tamara, you're host of Quarantine on Bad Dog Comedy TV, 4:30. Yeah. People, check this out. Where can we find you, follow you safely on social media?
At Tamara on everything. So on Twitter, on Instagram, on Tumblr, if you still have it. I'm so old.
On MySpace. Ask Jeeves.
On Morse code.
Just smoke signal it out, all right? Everybody start looking for AOL. Tamara at AOL. You've got mail. She's going to get it. Just slip into the DMs. I love that phrase. All right, Tamara, a big round of applause. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yay. All right. Tamara Shevon, I'm laughing so hard. Oh my goodness. It's hot in this apartment already. I've been working for a long time. I'm tired. It's time to go. I love you all. If you came this week, bring a friend next week because I'm dying to see you. If you haven't had a chance to donate to Bad Dog TV, again, come on. Open up the wallet if you can. Just see what's in there. Maybe it's only a dirty quarter, but I'll take it. I'm not working on commission, but you know, I'm asking about it. All right, so thank you so much. Big shout outs to Bad Dog Comedy TV. Huge shout outs. No one can do this alone. Connor the technician. Big round of applause. It was his first day. I'm so excited about having him from now on. We're going to make wonderful shows together. Avery Jean Brennan, producer extraordinaire. Big special thanks to Adam Lazarus, who helped create some of this show. Dora award-winning sound designer. You've heard his original music all throughout the show. Adrian Shepard Gawinski. And you know, of course, I got to thank it again, Tamara Shevon, best guest. Thank you. Yeah, that's right. Follow her safely on the socials. And you know, if you've already got the Instagram open, you want to figure out maybe a new person to follow, maybe someone you never thought about before, but now you're looking at them in a different light. I don't know. Here's someone that you might be interested in, maybe messaging, and maybe she'll figure out, that's right, maybe she'll figure out how to message you back. You know, it's a journey, social media. So I got to say goodbye for now. I'll see you next week when we're going to have another fantastic, fabulous guest. Thank you, everyone. And like my father always said, get out. I'm sick of looking at you. Goodbye.
Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba.